Yeah, sure. And it is not easy for us to just listen to Dr. Teo and say we go. We have to search ourselves and make decisions for ourselves.
Maureen,
yes.
I accept that, I fully accept that. Except that, you know, I still don't understand why she didn't run for an exco position. Someone with her qualifications and background.
Honestly, Aware is too small an outfit for her, and it's for newbies like us.
No, but was the takeover of Aware orchestrated? Did you plan it before that?
No, because she said she sent emails to you all, so obviously she's all together.
Was Dr. Teo like the sort of organizer?
I will place on record, no.
Okay, it depends on what you mean by organizer.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it depends on what you mean by organizer. Actually, it's kind of flattering in a way. Okay, what I did was, I'm frustrated, you see, I talk to people, they've got glass eyes. Oh, okay, live and let live, so not my responsibility. And they have children, and they don't care. So almost like they're quite blind. So I nag them, I talk to them, I talk to the husband, and to me it's extracting tea. So what I did is that I put down, collect information, I send it to people. So it's up to you. You want to join, you go and join. If you want me to help you, I will help you. So I'm quite happy with that because, you see, we suddenly discovered that networking helps. That if there's a view we want, we network through the email. And I certainly have come up to the Jurassic Park because I'm quite proficient with the email. And I think it's an efficient way of educating people.
I'm sorry, Dr. Are you implying that all this is planned, that you have thought about it for a long time, that you have planned all this?
No. I have better things to do than this, okay? I have to earn a living, I work, and I do a lot of other things. But the idea came, I think, round about when this AGM took place, and there were 29 people. You say, what's happening?
So it's 2008.
I think it was 2008. You know,
Okay, yeah.
okay, they
I think it's enough. I think it's enough.
Wait. Important. Yes.
Well, I know that everybody wants to know, well, what is Dr. Teo's role? The reason why we call this press conference is to address the issues that you have. There's been lots of allegations that have been linking the group anti-gay and Christians and then to Dr. Teo. So we have nothing to hide, and this is the reason why we're here. And
I'm sorry, you haven't answered a lot of questions.
Answered any of our questions?
yeah, you know, this is such a the Aware saga has been long drawn, and it has raised lots of questions. And I think there are also questions that the media need to ask yourself. Why the unusually strong reaction, okay, to a group of people who have taken over, become elected to a new committee. Okay, Sandra, my president has asked that you be allowed to ask.
I think if you have questions, this is a platform for you to address.
Yeah, okay. I think part of the maybe suspicion or negative comments you're getting comes from people feeling that this was a takeover, that it was orchestrated, and so on. So naturally, we want to know, since Dr. Teo said that she had known you all before, she had mentored you all, and she had sent you all emails, or several people emails asking whether they would.
I'll tell you my personal story, Sandra.
Yeah, and looks like she's been thinking of this since last year, after the AGM. So, you know, I'm not saying that she's planning this takeover, but on the other hand, it does look like she had a part to play in it since she mentored all of you.
Let me share with you my story.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been married to the family for 20 years.
Yeah.
We meet occasionally once or twice a year during Christmas, Chinese New Year. And she has been nagging me for the last 15, 20 years. Are you doing something in the public, contributing back to the community? You have such a good life. Everything, you're jet-setting all the time. And I wasn't ready. Okay, but now my kids are much older. I feel that it's time for me to contribute. And when last year, I personally was very, very taken aback by the Spider Lily premiere. Okay, as part of a West premiere gala. And that set me thinking, what actually is Aware doing with all these things? And when the opportunity came and asked, would you like to serve or join Aware, she said, I'll put you in touch with somebody. And that was how I got in. Well, I didn't even get in touch. It was Claire Nazar who called me. and she was looking for somebody to assist her in the area of marketing, and that's my area of expertise. And as it turned out, honestly, I did not join AWARE thinking that there will definitely be a new exco. I just know that I'm joining AWARE, and if I stand for election and got elected, this is the area where I think I can contribute.
Okay, can I have two questions, please? Feng Ming from Today newspaper. Okay, the death threats that you guys have received, you girls, women have received, are really unfortunate, and you're right, it shouldn't be happening. But do you, at this point, looking back at what has happened, do you think that, as a group, the new AWARE exco has made a mistake? Because obviously, you felt very strongly about the issue, and there were plans to come in and to serve in this way. So question number one, at a point when people were asking, was there an agenda? Could the new exco have come up even before the AGM, or even immediately after the AGM to say, yes, this is how we felt on issues? Because when the answers were not given, the integrity of the exco, the new exco, came into question. So do you think you could have done something differently? That's one question. The other question, Josie, is about DBS, because DBS has said that the afternoon of the meeting, before you were elected as president, you had indicated you planned to stand for election as president. But later on, at the Talking Point program, you said that you were the last woman standing, and that's why you went into it. Perhaps you could clarify this?
Yeah, I'll clarify that second part first. Okay, I'm bound by my employment contract not to say anything between me and DBS, yeah. So I hope you respect that. My husband is just my husband, and he's supportive of whatever I do, and I never hide the fact that he's my husband. At the AGM itself, he was the only man, and he said, I'm here to support my wife. So it's a very open thing.
He's an associate member.
Right, but Dr. Chiu was saying that, actually AWARE shouldn't have male members.
No, but he's not there to vote.
Okay, let me clarify. AWARE should not have male as ordinary members, which means they can vote. But AWARE always have males as associate members, which means that they don't have voting rights.
So this is something that we want the press to really understand. The whole issue is about the constitutional amendments which will be discussed at the EGM. Right now, the whole story is all about anti-gay, Christian fundamentalists, but the whole issue that we want to address is about the proposed amendments to give voting rights to men. Men are already associate members, but they have no voting rights. They want to extend voting rights to expatriate women so that they can dictate on what's happening in Singapore. And also they want to give voting rights to minors, teenagers from 15 to 18 years old. So we are questioning the exco members of AWARE, the old previous exco members of AWARE, or the leadership, the old guard. What is your rationale? Because AWARE is a women's organization. If they have an alternative agenda, then perhaps they should set up another outfit and be open about it and pursue that agenda and lobby for support and pressure the government. But do not use AWARE, which is an organization for women, to push their alternative agenda.
Can I add something? The proposal to allow men to vote was actually put up at the 2008 AGM, and that AGM was attended by 30 plus people. That proposal was thrown out at the 2008 AGM, and yet it was put up again for the 2009 AGM. The question is, who asked for this to be put up again? And why is it being considered again when, by a majority, it was thrown out at the previous AGM? The other thing I also want to mention is, we went there, we stood for election. Under the Constitution, as long as one ordinary member proposed and another ordinary member second, anybody who is an ordinary member can stand for election.